FM.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. Live from Copple Chevrolet GMC Studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to the Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Speed and Power. I'm your host, Megan Walker. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Acres, the Midwest premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more. Acres, solution for every field. Quick little shout out to Layton's Pub for giving us amazing food tonight. They always provide the best, and we really appreciate them. Tonight on Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket, we have got a very special guest who's one of my very best friends on the track team. We've got Johanna Ives, and we've also got Harrison on the board. So, Johanna, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Johanna Ilves. I'm from Estonia, which is a tiny country in northern Eastern Europe, about population like 1.3 million, so smaller than Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
And I started track when I was like 7, so now I'm 24, so it's been forever.
Mm-hmm.
I came in here as a multi, now I'm sprints and hurdles, and I love it.
At what point did you change from multi to sprints and hurdles?
So my freshman year, I tore my ACL. I had surgery. Sophomore year, I tore my meniscus, had another surgery. Junior year, another ACL and meniscus. So they won't let me jump anymore or throw. So I didn't really have any other option to just, start hurdles and sprints.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're pretty beaten up. I saw your knees the other day when we were at a meet. I was like, did you have knee surgery? She's like, yeah, I've had like 3, and I'm going to have another one when I'm like 40.
Yeah, knee replacement. No joke.
That's
How
crazy.
long did you go before you got that knee replacement? Were you just trying to bear through the pain, or is it?
I haven't had knee replacements.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have it once I'm like 40 or 45 because my knee is just so messed up. I basically have like 20% of meniscus left.
Does it hurt?
Yeah. But it's doable.
Okay.
It
Not
was-
lying, different breed. Track
Literally.
athletes, different breed.
She's one of the toughest cookies on our team, I would have to say. Like, Johanna's that main character in a movie. That's what we always say all the time. But yeah, so we just had a track meet this weekend, and how did it go for you?
It went pretty good. I did not run hurdles, which is my main event, but I went sub 12 first time, which I'm really happy about. So
That was really awesome
Yeah.
to watch. And we have got Big Ten coming up this weekend. We're going to leave Wednesday and come back Monday. So it's going to be a little bit of a long trip. How are you
Yeah.
feeling for that?
I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm gonna run hurdles and be on both relays, 4x1 and 4x4. Yeah, I'm super excited for the team, and I have faith that we are gonna do great.
I hope so. What are we, like, close to getting first, isn't it? Like, we're second?
I think we're first right now,
We're
but
first right now.
0.33.
Oh my
So
gosh.
close. Everyone has to do their best,
Mhm.
really.
Everyone's got to show up. Everyone's got to be a part of the team.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
100%. Everyone has to, as I said, run your soul out.
Mhm, exactly. That would be so exciting if the women win, because I feel like we haven't really won anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's mainly been the boys.
Mhm.
So this is our kind of shine, girl.
Yes. So
Go
we have
out
to
there.
go out there and give our best. Yeah.
Exactly. Represent Nebraska.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you've been here for a very long time in Nebraska.
Yeah, now it's my 5th year.
Yes, and you have 2 more years left.
Yeah, I got accepted in grad school.
Amazing.
So I have next year indoor and outdoor, and then my 7th year outdoor, which sounds crazy, but with COVID and all the medicals and stuff, yeah.
Well, congratulations on grad school. That's
Thank you.
amazing. So what has kept you here? You've been here for a long time, and I know you're an amazing athlete, and you could go anywhere you wanted.
So I felt like I made a decision to come here, and this is my place. I'm not leaving. I have to make it work. First few years, yes, it did not work exactly like I wanted because I got injured. But now I feel like this is my home and I want to be here. That's when, I decided to go grad school here. Yeah.
That's so sweet. Then I know there's been a few coach changes. Has that been easy to
Yeah.
adapt to?
So because I went from multis with one coach to sprints and hurdles with another, it wasn't that bad of a change because our program was like completely different. It was pretty easy for me. Maybe the first year was a little bit rocky because we had 2 sprint coaches, but like this year it's been just amazing.
That's crazy. So how have you stayed strong throughout the entire time you've been here? Because you've dealt with injuries, and I bet that was hard mentally and physically. So what kept pushing you?
Oh, it's been so hard. I remember after my freshman year, everyone was like, is she even coming back after the summer? Like, she was just so beat up. I was like, is that even a question? Like, yeah. I kept trying all the time. I come from a farm, so like you just can't give up. If something happens, you just have to go. So I've been with this, mentality that you just can't give up, and you just have to keep driving. So this is, been the most helpful. Plus, my sister is here, which really helped too. Yeah, my first 2 years were harder, but then my sister came, and now I basically feel like my family is here too. So that helped. Yeah, and of course teammates, athletic trainers. Since I spent hours and hours and hours of rehabbing, they kind of became my friends. So
you built a family here, which is
yeah,
amazing.
exactly.
That's so crazy.
Was there ever a point where you did start to get homesick, like maybe early on when you first got down here? Because I'd imagine that's quite a culture shock landing in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. First like 2 years, I think I counted days to go to Estonia. Yeah, but then at some point it just like clicked. And now I'm like, oh, it's coming like so quick because I don't count days. I'm like, oh, it's ready to go to Estonia already. Like now it's a lot easier. And when it's fun and when you're actually doing good, time goes so much faster. Yeah.
And then you said you grew up on a farm too back home, and you gave it some credit to some of your characteristics.
Are you
have
looking
today.
for a solid, stable career?
Excuse that for a sec. But you said you gave it some characteristics that you have today. Like, what were you all doing on the farm? Was it livestock? Was it crops, or what was that?
So we have both. We
Okay.
have about 120 cattle maybe.
Wow.
And then we have crops, about 2,000 acres, rye, wheat, oats. We don't have corn and soybean because it's up in the north, so it's too cold. But yeah, all the summers I was working on a farm. My parents are kind of strict. So we had to be home early. Your focus was like on sports and, on the farm work. So we didn't really hang out with friends.
Was it age 15 where you left and moved?
Yes. So I was 15 when I graduated middle school. And then I went to high school an hour away from the farm, which it was a bigger high school. They actually had a track, not like travel lot, And then we had coach there. So first year I lived with my uncle, and then I turned 17, and then my sister, who is a year and a half younger, came there too. And we got an apartment. So we started living alone without parents when she was 16, I was 17. So we had to grow up really fast. And I feel like that made it so much easier to actually come to the States because I already had been without my parents for 3 years. Yeah.
I can definitely tell that by you. Like, you are very mature.
Oh, I'm the mom.
You're the mom of the group. You're always telling everyone like where to go, keeping everyone in line. That's so true though.
Yeah. So plus, I had to kind of take care of my sister. When we got home, I would make, dinner, and she would do the dishes. We had everything like, planned out. So yeah, that really taught me everything about life, because you don't know about like paying bills and like things like that before you actually leave. Yeah, and then the reality hits. So I had that experience before, which I'm really like thankful for, that my parents actually would let me and my sister do something like that. So yeah,
that's so crazy. Did you have anything when you came to the States, like something that was really hard that you had to deal with?
So definitely like, English is not my first language. Estonian is. So first, like speaking, I was kind of scared that I'm going to say something, I don't know, stupid, or like I would not understand. But that took like few months maybe. And now I just can't shut up.
I feel like you have really good English. Like there are sometimes you say like things, I'm like, oh, okay, Johanna. But other than that, it's like really well. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I still worry about sounding stupid, and I've been speaking English forever, so I think you're doing fine with that. Do you think you could take care of yourself at 15, 17 years old, living by yourself?
I do not think so at all. Like I feel like I was very mature at that age.
Yeah.
Like I could now, I could live on my own, but like I can't imagine doing that, or like taking care of someone else. Like I feel like that'd be so much responsibility that I wouldn't be able to handle. Do you think you could?
Absolutely not. Unless, maybe I have a younger brother where I have to get it together. But no, that's just like credit to you, because that'd be a lot of work. But I suppose growing up on the farm, I mean, how many hours were you working? You said they're pretty strict. You getting up at 6 a.m. with sunrise, sundown type of work?
So before school, we didn't have to do anything.
Okay.
So we have horses too. Back then we had 14, I think. Now we just have 2 left because we left, so no one really takes care of them. But so we went to school, then to practice, get home like 4 p.m. Then you had to, do the stable stuff, take horses inside, make sure they have water, feed, everything. So, but over the summers, we had miles and miles and miles of building electric fences. So you have, like, I don't know, 15-pound like hammer, and you have to put the posts in the ground and stuff like that. So hard physical work, and really like tedious too.
So how did you kind of get into athletics? Because it seems like your parents really like had you working on the farm. So like,
Yeah.
was that they were going to push you to continue working on the farm, or what did they want for you?
So my mom was a long jumper, Estonian champion, 97, I think.
Wow.
And my dad's side of family, like everyone wrestled. So I tried wrestling, but it wasn't really my thing.
Yeah.
I don't like get hit and stuff like that. No, not for me. So my mom took me to a meet when I was maybe first grade, and they would start the track practices the second grade. So the coach had told my mom, no, I don't want her because she's too little,
Mhm.
And then I beat like kids who were like 3-4 years younger. And then the coach was like, okay, she can come to practice. And then after that, so that was first grade up to like 7th grade, maybe. I was with that coach, but it was more like a PE teacher who didn't know too much about running, mostly just throwing. So we started going like once or twice a week, like 100 kilometers or 70 miles away, to actually have like indoor track. And then in a 9th grade, so that's the last year of middle school in Estonia, we found the coach who was in high school where I went to, and they've been really encouraging. Like if you say that I got meet coming up, I can't do this, then he would be like, okay, but then after you will do this and you will do this too. So they would never like ban us from like practice or anything, which was really good.
That's awesome. When did you think you fell in love with the sport?
I think when I was like 10, because we had this super cool like Olympic starts, which is from like 10 to 14, and I won like super cool awards, like a block of chewing gum and things like that. Like in that age,
stuff,
it's like so good,
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, wow, I can like be really good. And then I started multi, because in Estonia they make everyone do multi first, and then you kind of specialize after that.
I feel like the toughest of the toughest people are multis.
Yeah,
You got a lot going on. Your body's taking a toll, and you're competing for multiple days.
it's a lot. Yeah.
Do you wish you could be a multi again?
Oh, not right now.
Not right now. Is it like a hate-love relationship kind of?
Kinda, yeah. Once you get to the 800, you're like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why? But it's like fun after you're like done. Actually, you feel like so accomplished. Like that feeling, it's great. Yeah.
It's so great.
And again, if you guys want to join the show, Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685, as well as streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and Allo channel 951. Again, plenty of guys you can join the conversation. So we got a couple from Nebraska, track and field here, sitting down with us. But talking about that being a multi-sport athlete, Megan, are you on that fence too? Would you rather be a multi or no? Or you just want to pick one and go with it?
I would love to try being multi. Honestly, like that's what I came into college wanting to do. Like I wanted my coach to like throw me in some stuff, because I used to high jump, I used to long jump, I used to hurdle. I feel like I could be very flexible, and I feel like I should try it out. But I don't know if my coach is going to let me do that.
So let's go to Dusty tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I have a question I was supposed to ask you.
Uh-huh.
Who is your favorite coach?
Coach E.
Coach E, good answer.
No question. No question.
If you said a different answer, I was supposed to cut it right now. I was supposed to get out of here.
Yeah, Coachy for sure. It's been just, I feel like he understands me because I'm sometimes like not too much, but I want too hard. So he knows where to exactly like stop me, say like this is enough, good for the day. Or like when I'm in my comfort zone, he's like trying to kind of push me out and making the practices more, awarding, and like I can actually understand, okay, this is what I need to do now.
I honestly think he's the best coach.
Oh,
like
100%.
That's like one of the main reasons I came here is because he is so amazing.
Yeah.
What makes him great for you?
Okay, he's not mean, he's not lazy, he's like a perfect mix of both. Like he's not really like mean in like a way that he's gonna critique you in like the best way. I don't even know how to explain it.
You trust
Like,
when he's what's the word to say it? When he's practicing discipline, you trust him.
Yes, like I trust him completely. Like if I gave him my dog to watch for the weekend, I think he would do a great job watching my dog. But like he knows exactly what to tell you. Like he just understands everyone so well. Like we have a great relationship, I feel like, with everyone on the team. Like he cares about everyone.
Is that who recruited you the most, or how was that recruiting?
Yeah,
Coach
so I was recruited by Coachy. He had reached out to me. And yeah, I just feel like we have a great relationship. Like I feel like he's our dad. Do you not feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was he also the one who recruited you?
No,
Okay.
I was recruited by Multi's coach,
Okay.
2018. So, long time ago. Coachy came here 2021, I think. 2022 was his first year. So now it's his second. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a great coach, though. Amazing. Shout out to Coachy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at soccer tonight. So
Oh.
hopefully that goes well because then we have an easy day tomorrow. That's how that works.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that is how that works.
With that being said, it's a good point to put a cap on it right here. We got a couple more segments here up left on Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. If you guys want to join the show, again, Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685, as well as you can catch our streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and Allo channel 951. We'll be back right after this break.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball to watching Cinderella spring the upset in college basketball. And of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No tag-on, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
March is full of high school state basketball action, the NCAA tournament, baseball season starting up, all great things that also cause a lot of stress. Instead of letting your nerves get the best of you and cause uncomfortable tightness, get ahead of all of it with a massage from The Body Shop. The Body Shop in Lincoln is your place for all types of massages, deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Book your appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A. Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $10 off any athletic shoes $105 and under, and get $15 off any shoe over $105. Choose from respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, On, and 361 Running. And don't forget the trendy Hey Dudes. A new shipment just arrived for the season. Start your spring off right at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66 and Q in Lincoln. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and tonight on the show we have got Johanna Ives as well as Harrison on the board. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Acres. Acres is proud to help power Nebraska's $21 billion AG industry with John Deere equipment, technology, parts, and service. Acres, solution for every field. And another shout out to Layton's Pub for always giving us the best food. We really appreciate you guys and everything you do for us. But yeah, over the break, we kind of talked about a few things. We talked about lifting, how it's going so far, and we talked about teammates leaving. I feel like that's a really hard thing that I didn't expect coming into college, is like individuals transferring or leaving the program.
Yeah.
Have you dealt with that a lot throughout your college experience?
So my second year, one of my roommates went back to her home country, and I think it was not maybe that hard on me, but my other roommate who had been roommates with her from freshman year. So that was, the most, affecting maybe me. But everything else, it's just like, kind of sad to see like people come here with like huge like hopes and like everything, and they don't like it. Maybe they don't want to try to, kind of fit in and everything, and they just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like during the semester, like between semesters or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy the impact someone can make on your life, and then having them leave your life is very hard and not come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to keep those connections, I feel.
Yeah,
I don't know, it just makes me really sad.
Have you already experienced that?
Well, right when we had gotten to college, I had grown close with a freshman. Do you remember who I'm talking about?
Takia.
Yeah, and she had left, and it was kind of like all of a sudden, like what the heck just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Through the portal or for other reasons?
It was a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was really hard. I felt like on the team because, I just feel like, that was really sad. But the teammate we have leaving soon is, I feel like, a very big, hard thing that's happening.
Yeah.
She's been very amazing. She's been very inspirational and always a big person that's supporting everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we've had like people leave along the way. We've had other people. So I don't know. I just feel like this one's like hard.
Yeah. I feel like that's the atmosphere of college too now. I feel like it's just one of those things that you guys are almost just getting treated more like pros with your ability to make NIL, and you're just going to see, people hitting the door, and a lot of times, can you blame them? Maybe there's money lined up for them, and it's like, you can't, you're doing what's best for yourself, but I can imagine that's hard on you guys. But Megan, I want to ask you this, because before you got here, because you were still waiting on the food, we were talking, and Johanna is on a gluten-free diet, and she's been on that thing forever. And I was asking her how important, the diet is. And I was asking about your opinion, how much do you look into the diet? And then also, would you ever consider going gluten-free? Because apparently it's doing wonders for what I was hearing before.
I think it's so crazy that you're on a gluten diet. Like, she does so amazing with it too. Like, we'll go out to eat and she's like, I can only eat this. I can only eat this. And I'm like, girl, you are so amazing. But no, so when I got to college, I was kind of eating healthy already. Like, my parents never really like let me have sweets and stuff, which was amazing. And I kudos to them for that. But at one point my coach was like, hey, I want you to start losing some weight. So I talked to our dietitian and I've lost I think 11 pounds since I've been here. And so I really am very careful with what I eat now. Like, I eat the same thing every day. And yeah, like, I don't really cheat myself, but I feel like dieting is very helpful as an athlete. Like, just being sure watching what you eat. Like, it doesn't mean you have to like cut out a whole bunch of calories, but just like being very picky with what you put in your body.
Yeah, consistent and acknowledge what you are actually like eating.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like the gluten-free diet is kind of helping me to, I'm not just like randomly taking, I'm going to take this and this. I have to actually look and consider and, make these decisions for myself and for my well-being.
Exactly. I feel like that's one of the craziest things of being a college athlete is like the food intake. I feel like so many people overlook that, like how important it actually is what you're putting in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are some athletes that are like, oh yeah, I'm just going to like eat these cookies and all this candy and then I'm going to go to practice. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Some people are just built different, but I will say I can't imagine, it'd give them benefits if they would even. I think some people are just that freaky athletic, but I mean, if they double down on the diet as well, I mean, I'd imagine that only makes you a way better athlete. Have you ever thought about doing any crazy like diets, like anything like gluten-free? There's so many of them out there now.
There's so many crazy. I don't know. Like, there's so many like positives and negatives of like every diet, and I feel like I've grown up like, don't do that kind of stuff. Like, you can try keto and all that stuff, but like that's not my thing.
So what is your thing right now? Just counting like calories, macros, like what do you look at when you're looking at what you need to eat that day?
So making sure I get enough protein that like fuels me, because like you lose, what is it called? Like, you burn so many calories and you have to get like amount of protein so you can actually like have your muscles like grow.
Yeah, so exactly.
Making sure I get enough protein, salad, veggies, and then like grain. Like, that's what I focus on, like my intake of all those. And yeah, just like getting enough calories to fuel my workouts.
Johanna, what about you? I imagine yours is a little more tricky because I know for gluten, I'd probably have to throw away like half my pantry knowing what I got. But how do you kind of go through that when you're going through the store, getting things to eat? What are you looking for outside of just the gluten-free?
So actually, I don't go to the store too much because we have training table. The first thing I usually do is greens. And then I get some protein, usually chicken or beef or pork or something like that. And then if they have some kind of option for me, like rice or potatoes, then I would take that. If not, then that's my meal. Sometimes cauliflower maybe or broccoli, something like that would serve as my carb source. But yeah, it definitely helps me to eat healthier and actually, yeah.
So you guys always going for 3 meals a day, no matter what? Because I know some people, they'll just have 2 meals. They'll cut out 1 meal and eat a little more. So do you guys going 3 meals a day, no matter what, every day?
3 meals a day, yeah. And then I try to snack as well.
Okay. And do you mostly just get your stuff from the training table?
Usually training table, landing. Where else? I'd like sometimes go to Target and get like snacks, like peanut butter, but that's about it. How about you?
Yeah. Breakfast always. I can't go anywhere without it. Coffee again. And then some days when I have early practice, I would like have snack and then I would practice and then I would have bigger dinner. So it's like 2.5 basically. Other days when I have later practice, like 2, then I can actually eat lunch around like 11. But yeah, sometimes snack. Over the weekends we have Husker Bucks. So
what's your go-to on the weekends for Husker Bucks?
I would go to Hy-Vee. Either get groceries or sushi, something like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I love hearing what people get on the weekends with their Husker Bucks. Like, that tells a lot about a person, I feel. But yeah, so like food is very important as an athlete. Let's talk about your sleep schedule, because I know you're very good at getting sleep.
So I mean, yeah, in the fall when we had morning lift, then I would go to bed like a certain time all the time. Just I had really good schedule. Now, since I have to be, in class like 9:30 some mornings, it's been like a little bit worse than in the fall. I should get back to my good schedule actually. There's a lot of improvement that can like sleep can do. Yeah, and usually you don't feel the lack of sleep the next day, but the day after, that's when it's affecting you the most.
That makes sense. I am feeling the lack of sleep from this weekend.
Yeah, I slept pretty good. Yeah,
Slept great at the hotel.
Yeah, I got like 9 hours. So
Dang, there you go. That's crazy. It like surprises me how some athletes like are like, hey, I just got like 3 hours of sleep last night. Like I'm fine, I'm chilling. I'm like, how do you do that?
yeah, I could not.
I can't do that.
Mhm.
Why were you struggling to sleep over the weekend? Were you not feeling the hotel?
My roommate was talking too much in her sleep. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, Carly Moore, but it was just I couldn't fall asleep. Yeah.
Oh, she was talking in her sleep.
She's an avid sleep talker. She was like crying for her mother. And then we woke up the next day. She's like, yeah, I had a really weird dream about you. It's like, that's creepy. But yeah, like it's fun experiences that you have. Like I love traveling. It's
Yeah,
good.
now I have learned. I have my own sleeping mask or like the eye mask, that covers like I can't see anything. It's just and I have earplugs. This is like the must when you are with someone who's talking or something, because I've had the same problem. Or like they would get back in the room like late, and you have to leave the hotel like 7:30 a.m. like it was in Texas. I went to bed and then I was already asleep, and then my roommate came back and woke me up, and then I couldn't fall asleep anymore. And I just at that point I was like, I wish I had earplugs.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, what if you don't hear your alarm because your earplugs just work so well?
No, I would still wake up.
I don't know about
That would scare me. I have the watch, so it'd vibrate, luckily. But I don't think I miss my alarm without earplugs, so I wouldn't be able to do that.
Dang.
What about you? What are your tricks to fall asleep? If you really can't get a good night's rest, are you counting sheep? What do you do?
Okay, 2 things: NyQuil or box breathing. That's what my dad had taught me. It's like you
Box breathing?
inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds. You just keep repeating that. Have you ever heard of Iceman?
I
No.
have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
My dad, one time, like I was super young, we were sitting somewhere, and he was like, I want you to try this, and then you can hold your breath for like the super long time if you do this for like a minute.
Wim Hof.
What?
Wim Hof is his name, the Iceman name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've watched his videos. He like hikes mountains like barefoot and stuff. It's crazy.
It's insane. But yeah, if you like do the box breathing for like a minute, you can like hold your breath for super long.
Huh. Okay. I didn't know that. No, that's the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah, so everybody go try it. Just let us know how it goes. So yeah.
I'm gonna try that. The box breathing too.
Mhm.
Never heard that one. I always did the count sheep. I think that just doesn't work. And you feel like a child when you're in your head just counting.
Yeah.
The idea of it to me is like, okay, the idea is it for it to be monotonous to the point where you just tune out mentally because you're counting to essentially whatever. But yeah, it wasn't working for me. So I was curious to see what you guys were doing to get some good sleep. What do you guys shoot for? 8 hours, 7 hours? Like what's your peak number of hours you guys need to perform?
So I would say in the fall, it's more because our hours of like per week of training are higher. But now my body wakes me up at like 7.5 hours right now, and I don't know what's going on. Because in the fall it would be like 8, and then I would wake up. Right now it's like 7.5. So even if I go to bed, like 11, I wake up pretty early, even without alarm. Yeah.
I feel like our head coach had told us like if you don't get 8.5 hours of sleep, you're gonna be like horrible. Like you're not gonna live up to your full potential. So I feel like I've been trying to get at least 9 hours of sleep, but it's hard like when you're traveling and getting back into a routine, or like nights when you can't fall asleep. So like I just feel like my schedule is mixed up right now.
I can see that. I can see how you guys need more student athletes because, like, I probably just need 8, but I'm not running around, going on weekends, big events like crazy, like you guys are working out all the time. So I can definitely see how you need that number up. But again, if you guys want to join the show, you can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter streaming. Also on Allo channel 951 as well. And you can talk to us on the Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. Plenty of ways to join the show. But we got a little bit of time left here on this segment. And since we got a little bit of time, I do want to talk about this, kind of switching back to the diet, because I'm sure you've heard the story already. But when you did switch to that gluten-free diet, you said you PR'd on pretty much everything right after. So, just go ahead and kind of tell us that experience. When you quit the gluten, how much better did you feel? Was it instant? Then obviously it must have worked because you started PRing on everything.
Yeah, so 2016, I read a book by Novak Djokovic, who's a professional tennis player. And then I also talked to some other athletes who had tried it. And they were like, yeah, you can feel like more energy. You don't feel kind of tired during practice, like everything. So I read the book. I was like, okay, I'm going to try. And then, indoors came around. I started PBing everything. I was like, wow, that was pretty easy, And then I kept the gluten free up for like 10 months. I was like, yeah, like I kind of want to have like pizza and like everything because back then, like in Estonia, you didn't really have too many options. Like I was pretty restricted. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go back to, eating some gluten. And then I came to the States too. And I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to try this, I've never seen this. Yeah, I for sure have to try. So I went back to eating gluten and everything. I gained like 10 pounds my freshman year. I was like, yeah, it's all muscle. I mean, my shot put got better, 800 got better, but jumps got a lot worse because I was so much heavier. My sprints got worse. So my sophomore year, I decided that something has to change. And then I was like, well, I have to go back to gluten-free diet because I can see, there's so many, options that you just have to have some restrictions. And for me now, it's super easy to make your selection when you go to eat. Before it was like, oh, I want to try this and this. No, not anymore. Now I know what I want and it's a lot easier.
I think I want to go gluten now.
I know. That's why I wanted to bring that up. It seemed I was like, damn, maybe I need to try that. It's working really well.
And since so I got injured 2020, but I was gluten-free already 2020 summer. Since it was COVID, I did not compete here. But like in August in Estonia, I did PR in long jump, like 19.8, I think. And I came back here. I felt amazing. Like I had never felt better. I had lost some weight. I high jump best. I PR'd in long jump in multi. And then week before conference, I tore my ACL again. And then, I was kind of, back in the, zero. So I started training again. And I feel like last year, it was just not enough time for me after the surgery because my first meet back was like 11 months out. That's not enough time to actually get back. So I feel like combination of continuous training and being consistent with the diet, with practice, with sleep, with like everything has got me in a lot better place. And yeah, PRing again,
It's amazing. It's great that you're so disciplined. It like really shows through.
Thank you.
Yes.
Is there anything before we go to break here? One last question. Megan, have you ever done anything that had just radical changes to your performance that at one point in time, you're like, I need to change this. And then you saw direct impact on the track?
I feel like when I started to like watch more what I was eating this freshman season, like I started to see more of a difference as my time kept going down. Like I haven't had like a personal like best yet, but like I keep seeing like small little inches. So I feel like it's all gonna work in the end.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you're working down in time,
yeah,
I'd imagine that's what you want.
Exactly.
So again, we got one more segment here with Johanna and Megan from Nebraska track team. So again, if you guys want to join the show, feel free to do so. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and Allo channel 951. We'll be back right after this break.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball to watching Cinderella spring the upset in college basketball. And of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No tag-on, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Guys, when I first started with Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, I weighed in at over 300 pounds. Now, less than a year later, I'm under 200 pounds for the first time since high school. I'm stronger, I'm healthier, and it all began with the Farrell's 10-Week Challenge. 10 weeks of kickboxing, strength training, and guided nutrition coaching to help you reach your fitness goals. Their next 10-week challenge begins on April 8th. If you're wanting to change your life like I have, head to theticketfm.com and click on Enroll Now on the homepage. Plus, get a promo code for a discount just for ticket listeners. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
March is full of high school state basketball action, the NCAA tournament, baseball season starting up, all great things that also cause a lot of stress. Instead of letting your nerves get the best of you and cause uncomfortable tightness, get ahead of all of it with a massage from The Body Shop. The Body Shop in Lincoln is your place for all types of massages: deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Book your appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A. Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $10 off any athletic shoes $105 and under, and get $15 off any shoe over $105. Choose from respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, On, and 361 Running. And don't forget the trendy Hey Dudes. A new shipment just arrived for the season. Start your spring off right at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66 and Q in Lincoln. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
March is a month of good luck. From epic runs in state basketball to watching Cinderella spring the upset in college basketball. And of course, St. Patrick's Day. Luck is on your side at Mullen Motors too, because their lot is full of great vehicles to take home. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Your luck starts this month at Mullen Motors.
No tag-on, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, Quick shout out to our sponsors. Acres, your premier John Deere dealer, is looking for the best talent across the country. Check out current locations at acres.com, careers to apply online.
And real quick, I do want to shout out, guys, we do have some Lincoln Stars tickets, and the puck drops here pretty soon. It's about 7:10 is what I'm guessing it's actually going to drop. So we have free tickets. So if you want some, they're in the playoffs. It's the conference finals. They're looking strong. Some might even say Stanley Cup favorites. So again, definitely want to check it out. Free tickets. We got plenty of them here. Just swing by the station. We probably got about 8 of them we can give away as of right now. So if you want some, swing by on your way to the ice box and we'll hand them to you. But go ahead before you cut you off there. We got free tickets, man, for a great Lincoln Stars team. We got to get people out there for them.
Lincoln Stars is a great team. They're good kids, too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've got Johanna and Harrison on tonight. It's been a good show. We've had a lot of fun. This has been a great learning experience. Okay, Johanna, got a question for you. That's a good question to ask. If you had a billboard, you could put anything on it, what are you putting on it?
That's a good question. I don't really like doing stuff like that.
No, you're being forced to do this.
Forced?
Yeah. Like someone's giving you this billboard. They're like, Johanna, you've been chosen to put something on the billboard. What are you putting on there? This is for everyone to see.
If you want to go anarchy, you can just go white canvas and just not participate.
Don't do that. And don't put your Instagram or something. Think about it.
Think about it.
Make an impact.
Oh, okay, I know. So in a weight room, there's a screen that says, not planning is planning to fail.
That was good. That was really good.
That might be up there for the best billboard ideas yet.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That and Kale's with the food is like horrible or whatever.
I
Like
can't
all
remember.
food is dangerous.
Yeah,
or
he had it
something.
quoted. He had a great quote on it. It'd make you double check.
That was really good. Is that a quote that you've really taken to heart or what?
Yeah, I kind of feel like it because I like to plan. I like to have everything, I know what I have to do. Like next days, I have a whiteboard in my room with the month, like the whole month on it, and I do all the homeworks, like everything. So I try and never like miss anything because I hate being late.
Mm-hmm.
I hate missing things, and I just like to be up to date with anything that's going on in my life. And not knowing is the worst for me. I just get anxious when I don't know. Yeah,
that's crazy.
We got a couple minutes left, so while we're at it, I've gotten Megan's answer on this one before, but if you had to pick any other sport, say track, wasn't your thing, is there any other sport that you would love to put your talents into if it was you had to? Second option.
I mean, I used to play table tennis. I was second in Estonia when I was like 12.
Uh-huh.
But I would say horse riding, because horses was my maybe first love. I still have a horse back home, so yeah, I kind of miss it some days, but track is safer, I guess.
Is table tennis super popular up in Estonia?
Not too popular, but we had that option as a practice, so we just were like, okay, let's try.
Table tennis, is that ping pong?
Yeah, ping pong. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
cool. Oh, so you must really be good at ping pong then.
Not anymore. I haven't played almost like 10 years.
I might have to get a little 1v1 match with you, see how it's going.
You guys, I'm sure, have one. I mean, there's a million of them over it. You guys can get them in.
Yeah. We're doing that right after this. Ping pong match.
What's your skill level at? Well, before we get out of here, what are you like? What's your confidence? If you guys played, best out of 3, what's your confidence level of coming out of that one?
I'm going to say 4 out of 10 is how confident I am. I've never been good at table tennis. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening tonight. And Johanna, thank you so much for coming on. It was a great time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, of course. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. Have a great night. Go watch the Lincoln Stars game.
Absolutely. Lincoln Stars, puck drop 7:10. We got tickets. Swing by if you want them, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night.